Honorable MANJE.
Thank you, Speaker, for giving me this chance to contribute to this very important debate. I want to support this and say we should also endeavor to make sure that at least we create employment to our children and also normal children, because when a kid finishes school and is not engaged in employment, the kid gets frustrated, and frustrations, depression begins to that particular kid. Mr. Speaker, I want to say this. If we want to improve the living condition of our Kenyans, we cannot do that without simply creating employment. However simple it is, we should make sure that when our children complete education, at least they're engaged. They're engaged to that monthly pay, even if it is a small thing. They have to get the basics. Especially, they should be able to employ themselves, to feed themselves, to get shelter for themselves, to get the basic needs of a human being so that they can be acceptable members of society. I want also to challenge the government through Kenya Revenue Authority. When you are harassing people who are starting enterprises, you should know these through KRA. You better even give tax leeway for some time and make sure that you don't harass them. For example, recently we saw big organizations being harassed, the entrepreneurs being harassed. When you harass them, you don't consider the number of people they employ. For example, I give you a case. If you harass an entrepreneur who has employed about 1,000 people, you are forgetting these employees pay taxes in form of pay as you earn. They contribute to NHIF, NSSF, and all these. That is the basic thing the government should look at instead of the direct revenue that the entrepreneur pays at that particular point. So I want to contribute to this motion and say it is prompt, it is there. We have to make sure that at least we create this. Another thing, we should not also forget about the children who are in the street. Kenyans should come out strongly and make sure that no kids in our country should call streets their home. Because these kids, they survive like animals. It's like they went back to the forest. Imagine they eat, if they, maybe, for example, they snatch something, they eat from the dust, they eat from, you see, hopeless life. We should make sure that at least we come up as a country and see there is that vertical mobility for all Kenyans, because we cannot grow when we ignore some sector of our people. I support this particular motion.
Honorable David Ochieng.